Hi there everyone, my name's Darren McStay, this is Improve Your Voice, and today I'm going to give you a fantastic articulation warm-up that you can use every day, as many times a day as you want. It's not going to overdo it, but it's going to help you brighten and tighten your articulation. So when you're communicating with people, when you're sending your message out, whether you're presenting or just in a social environment, this is really going to help just sharpen up your articulation, so your tongue's working, your soft palate's working, your lips are working, your mouth is doing the job it's supposed to do in order to share your story with the world. So this is a 7-step thing. There's 7 things we're going to do today. The last one is actually, it involves a few things, but we're going to call it step 7. So the first one is we want to start up by creating some space in the mouth. And I've done this before where I've done yawning, but today we're going to try and consider it a different way. So if you keep your teeth together, but don't clench them, nice and just gently. And I want you to imagine that you've got a ball inside your mouth. And I want you to imagine that this ball is pulsating bigger and then contracting smaller. Pulsating bigger and smaller, like this. And what you're doing, you're trying to, without opening your mouth, create space and moving up the soft palate, moving things out of the way, and try to create as much space in your mouth as possible. Don't push it too much, but just gently. See how far you can go by pulsating like that. Remember, this is an exercise, it's a warm-up, it's a way to get your instrument more limber, to give you more dynamics. And this is the first part of our articulation warm-up. You can do this around 10 times or 15 times, and you can do it as many times a day as you like. It's a good thing to do before you start speaking in the day, and it's something you can do just before you have to give a presentation if that's what you need to do. The second part of this warm-up is to look a bit at the lips. And so what we're going to do, we're going to start by kissing, but overemphasize the kiss and push your lips real far forward. And then we're going to pull them in as if we've got false teeth. So wrapping them around your teeth and pulling the lips in as far as you can. So then go kissing, then back. I don't believe I can do that, boy. See, yeah. Okay, so just play with that. And again, you can do this 10 times forward, 10 times back, pulling them in as far as you go and pushing them out as far as you can go as well. And this is just going to help start to warm up the mouth and the lips specifically. The third one, we're going to look at the tongue. So we're going to get the tip of the tongue behind the bottom front teeth, like that, and then try to move the back of the tongue forward, like this, but keeping the front of the tongue stay behind the bottom teeth, and just try and see if you can move the back of the tongue forward like this. Now this one can ache a bit, so don't overdo it. Maybe 10 times is right for you. If you get to the point with all of these exercises where you just start to feel it ache just a little bit, that's when you know you've done enough. Now, do the tongue still, we're going to do the top. So you do the same things we did below, but with the top. Take the tip of the tongue behind the top tooth. Take the tip of the tongue behind the top teeth. That's a good little tongue twister for you. And we're going to try and move the bottom out. Now this one's not going to be so easy to actually feel a movement, but we're going to use our imagination to try. Okay, this one might feel like not much is happening, but do it anyway, and do it the same amount of times as you did the one with the tongue at the bottom. Okay, now we're going to do a smile, a really smiley smile everywhere, as big as you can, and then a frown. Ooh. So happy face, and sad face. And I want to just try and move your eyes and your ears and your mouth and your neck and make everything go with this. So as much as possible, your eyebrows are up there, your cheeks are up there, your teeth are smiling and your throat is open, and then, oh no, and then everything's really down and low. Bring your eyebrows down, bring your cheeks down, in your mouth. And so you do this up 10 times and down 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. And this is going to be a nice way, because your face is all involved with articulation. It's all involved with the sound that you produce, and it's not the main part of your voice, but it's the part that helps you become clearer and more articulate, I guess. So that's what it's for. And we're going to do a similar one now for number 5. This one's going to be to, rather than smiling and frowning, we're going to widen ah. Stick your tongue out as far as it can go, ah, and then screw it all up. Ah, okay, so we go as wide as possible and then small as possible. Again, bring your whole face into this. See if you can get your eyes to close tiny and your mouth really small and your nose and your cheeks all forward and small, and then try and see how open and wide you can make all that. Again, do 10 small and 10 wide, so it's 20 altogether. And this is all part of your face warm-up and your articulation warm-up, because it's going to help move the tongue, the lips, and all these, and the cheeks and everything that needs to be used to form words. And now we're on to number 6, so we can start making some sound. And we want to do it very gently, just by humming. And see if you can bring this hum more towards your lips, like this. Forward in the mouth. And you can start to go with the BRR. Just low, just gentle, no pushing. And you can start keeping that nice, low, gentle sound, but moving up and down your range. Okay, so like this. Don't worry if you get stuck or you stop and start. Just try your best to maintain a very gentle noise and keeping the going. If it helps you, if you can't do the lip trill, just use the fingers and put them in your cheeks in the fleshy part and push them forward, so it helps make the lips looser. Or if you have to pull them back to make it work, do that. But just keep it gentle, go up and down your range. And now we're going to do the same thing but with our tongue. So a DR, drill, drill. Again, nice and gentle, no pushing, no, not too much effort in this. It's just warming things up. When you get to the end of that, just sigh it out. Relax your belly, relax your shoulders. Nice big sighs. Right, and for the last one today, this is going to get a bit fun. What we're going to do, we're going to go through all the consonants of the alphabet, at least in the English alphabet. So the first one is B, and we're going to say ba, and then ka. Okay, so maybe you want to play this back again after me, but listen to it first and get an idea of what I'm doing. I've got a little list here of the consonants so I don't get stuck. So this is how I would do the warm-up for my articulation. Ba 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 ba, ka 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 ka, da 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 da, fa 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 fa, ga 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 ga, ha 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 ha, ja 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 ja, ka 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 ka, la 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 la, ma 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 ma, na 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 na, pa 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 pa. Ra 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 ra, sa 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 sa, ta 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 ta, va 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 va, wa 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 wa, za. That's a funny one. Z z z z z z z z za. Okay, so that's all the consonants, followed by a, kind of stuttering the first letter and into the R at the end to open. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and on the 10 it's the R sound. Right, so this is a fantastic little, not only warm-up, but also daily exercise that you can do consistently to help just with your articulation and like becoming more able to say things tighter and brighter, so you can be better understood by people that are listening to you. And that way you can express yourself and your stories the way you want them to be heard. I hope this has been useful for you. Do watch it back and do the exercises with me, and leave a comment. I'd love to know your thoughts on these. They're a little bit different than some of the ones I've done before, but it's really interesting, and I'm doing this because I've been asked for more articulation videos, and so I'm going to do more. And even though I know it's not the most important thing, it is important in the clarity of words. So thank you for watching. This is Improve Your Voice. I'm Darren McStay, and until the next time, look after your voice.